So, welcome to session 5 of Path of Glory. We have just finished the first third of the adventure and about to start the second third. Where we started and where we left off, we were headed to the Dead Forest in search of adventure, and we found it. We found people with various tasks for us to undertake, and we found ourselves deeply embroiled in the goings-on of the forest. It would seem that whatever curse has befallen the forest, the answer to that is somehow tied to these 3 keys that we have obtained: the black pearl, the white pearl, as well as the seashell horn that we just claimed. We made our way, after meeting friend and foe in the forest, to the Deep Mire, where we met the hermit Ulat-Ar. And Ulat-Ar gave us some information. He gave us a pendant that had an inscription on it. I believe Orla has the pendant, and showed us where the entrance to the Gates of Power reside. And let me take us to the Gates of Power. Here we are at the Gates of Power. Your tokens are already there. Can you all see, or are your tokens not active?
Yes, I see them.
Yep.
You see them? Okay, perfect.
Yep.
So as you remember, as you stepped up to the gate, you have the 3 keys in hand, ready to enter the darkness, if you can just figure out how to use these keys. The 2 gates loom before you, set into the rock face, flanked by towering unicorns with heads bowed and horns crossed. The gates are decorated with reliefs of 4 outstretched and crossed hands of different shapes and sizes, meeting in the center of the door. And then a shadow begins to loom behind you. You whirl around and find a familiar face. Tephalus.
Better than Grum.
Yeah. He's busy eating Quillbeak, I think.
Yes.
We meet again, adventurers. I had a feeling you would find your way here sooner or later. I have something important to tell you before you enter the Gates of Power. Behind these doors dwell horrors beyond your worst nightmares. But I can help you, if you help me in return. On the other side of these mountains lies the Eastern Lands, a realm that for centuries has been poised between the cleansing fire of Eladane and the corrupting darkness of the demon Sathmog. But now a new enemy has upset that balance. An evil necromancer named Dakoth. Dakoth, along with his undead forces, is pillaging and plundering villages, and will soon bring the entirety of the Eastern Lands under his rule. Dakoth has sent his greatest servant, the Death-White Mogdath, to retrieve the heart of Sathmog, which according to legend is hidden behind the Gates of Power. With such a powerful artifact as the Heart of Darkness, Dakoth would become invincible. My master, Godvindel, has sent me here to destroy Mogdath and save the Eastern Lands, and my master told me that the Heart of Darkness can lift the curse on the Dead Forest. We must stop Mogdath and find the Heart of Darkness before Dakoth. I cannot do it alone. If you help me, you may keep all the treasures you find in this dwarven realm, and they are said to be considerable. My master Godvindel gave me this dagger, and he holds out a dagger, imbued with powerful magic that allows it to bind an undead. If Mogdath is struck by its blade, his evil spirit will be bound inside the dagger. We must then take the dagger to Godvindel at Otag, our order's stronghold, where my master can destroy the dagger and Mogdath with it. It is the only way to defeat Mogdath for good. But there is an underground route to the Eastern Lands, a river deep inside the mountain. We must find it. But I am no warrior. So I will gladly let another capable and good-hearted fighter wield the dagger in combat. And he holds out the dagger, anxious to see who will take it.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
Who are you to give away dwarven goods to non-dwarves? I mean, this is a
The
dwarven kingdom.
it
I mean,
is.
it belongs to the dwarves, and you're like giving it out like it's candy.
Well,
Also,
you are correct, good dwarf. It is not mine to give, but I fear that the dwarves that dwelt here are here no longer. That whatever strife befell them, said to be a civil war, has led to their demise, and I fear all that dwells inside now are the undead filth of Dakoth and his servant Mogdath. It is said Mogdath and his ilk seek the heart of darkness inside this old dwarven kingdom. I would entrust that these items would be best served in the hands of a dwarf, good sir.
well, I don't use a lot of dwarven stuff. They like metal. I'm more a soft listening person, but it's just not yours to give away. Also, Mogdath, Sathmog, Dakmoth, like, how do we know we can trust you? I mean, this sounds like you just got the worst Scrabble hand ever.
Well, you know, these names were written first by someone who speaks the Swedish language, and apparently there's a lot of similar sounds and consonants in there. But Mogdath, Dathmog, and Sathmog, yes, it's quite confusing. Uh, One thing I can say is that look into my heart, good fellow. Have I not served you well during your time here? Or have I brought ill to you and your
Well,
allies?
well, you did teach us some good tricks. So, all right. So stab the demon with the dagger, and then take the dagger to.
To the head of my order,
Uh,
Godvindel, and he can
oh,
destroy Mogdath
what,
for good.
what was the ocarina thing?
The Heart of Darkness,
No, the octen or something like that.
the Otag is the location. That is the our order's stronghold is Otag. Let me let me do something for you. Let me just paste this into the bar here, into the chat screen. Might make it easier for everyone to see.
All right. Is the dagger metallic?
It is metallic.
I ain't touching it.
Post this. And then I'll post this one. There, that should have his little speech there saved in the chat bar. This dagger was created by my master Godvindel. As you can see, it is both magical and of master craftsmanship. It will grant a boon on any attack against undead, and make you immune to fear attacks and magical attacks from undead for whoever wields it. When you strike the Deathwight Mogdath with this blade and inflict at least one hit point of damage, the magical fetters binding the wight to the world are severed, and its spirit is sucked into the dagger's blade. It can only be used to trap one Deathwight once. But be warned, trapping the undead spirit in the dagger requires mental energy. It may sap your very will on an hour-by-hour basis. Whomever bears this burden will suffer mental strain, but it can be shared, and as a new bearer takes the dagger, they will undergo the same strain, whereas those who have relinquished it can begin to regain that mental fortitude. In game terms, what will happen is the bearer will lose 1d6 willpower when the white is caught. If you lack sufficient willpower, the spirit is not trapped. And then you will lose 1 willpower each night. During the time that you carry the dagger with the white inside, you cannot recover willpower at all, except through magic. If you lose all your willpower while carrying the dagger, the spirit is sucked, or your spirit will be sucked into the dagger, and the trapped death white will take control of your body. You will sense this when you have 5 willpower left. You will begin to feel weak and plagued by dreams of a shadowy figure emerging from the dagger and seeping up your arm, which no longer feels like part of your body. If you let go of the dagger, the effect ceases and willpower can be recovered normally, but the white will break free after 1 shift. You may take turns carrying the dagger, however. A new character who takes the dagger immediately loses d6 willpower and keeps losing willpower as above. So you will probably have to play hot potato with this dagger. It does nothing now. It's only when you have Mogdath trapped inside that we'll have to do this. But
Right.
this offers you a boon until then. This gives you a boon on attacks against undead, and you are immune to fear attacks and magical attacks from undead while you wield the dagger.
Wow, that was pretty useful.
Who would like Tephilus's dagger?
So what if we go back and capture the Minotaur and make him carry it?
You could do that, but if he runs out of willpower, then the white will be released unless the Minotaur tells you.
In fact, the white would become the Minotaur.
Right. So
That
then not
doesn't
only
sound
is it
fun.
a death white, but it's a death white Minotaur, which could be even worse.
Imagine the XP.
Right?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at Sir Cornelius, but because he's the one that's always right up there in the fights. But
Well, perhaps Orla would care to bear this, as Sir Cornelius is immune to both fear and magical attacks with his new fearless ability and his magical shield.
then I would toss it to you in the battle.
Yep, I think you'll be passing it around
serve,
during combat.
Yes.
Okay.
That'd
well,
prove
she's got a 16 for
good
knives
idea.
in the meantime.
Yeah, you're the only one who's actually pretty good at knives.
Let me give you Tephilus's dagger.
And can the wizards carry it, or does it make them unable to cast a spell?
They can carry. In fact, I think a wizard can use a knife. I think, but
nothing metal.
Nothing metal. You can have it as long as you're not using it for attacking. You could use it. So like, Phelorian has that dagger of severing. Like he doesn't use it to attack. He uses it to do a ritual and like cut hands off and animate them. So as long as you're not attacking with it.
Yeah, I've never used it as a weapon.
Yeah. Let me find Tephilus's dagger. There we go. All right, that is in your inventory, Orla.
We have to all practice like a juggling act with knives.
Yeah,
right.
Like throw it around.
The problem is every time a new person grabs it, they lose d6 willpower, and so like everyone would just start dropping willpower. So you almost have to designate someone to carry it, and then like carry it for a day or so, and then trade it to someone else so that then they can recover. But the big advantage we have is they can regain willpower through magical means, like through transfer or through the drain willpower. So that may be the saving grace here.
I was going to ask if that was cheesy. Drain willpower, because you can even use it on myself. So like theoretically, I could just give my willpower to the person with this item.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's a good workaround. I think that's definitely a possibility.
If I don't die,
right?
Because I have 10 health. So
yep.
It's fine to have plans, but
you are here at the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I was just going to say my encumbrance has gone over by 0.75. But I can leave the fishing rod in the wagon or something like that.
So the encumbrance won't actually do anything mechanically. It just lets you know that you have too much, and you should, if you're over encumbered, make a strength roll anytime you're trying to do things. I'm just going to knock the weight of let's knock your. Let's knock the weight of your sleeping fur down.
Well,
Um,
having
yeah.
metal on you or to hand is what is the problem. In your inventory, it's fine.
Yeah, but if you have it in your hand, you cannot cast a spell.
Right.
Oh, so it's not like it's like it just negates your magic. I thought it was worse than that. So like you could still stab stuff with the knife, you just can't do magic at the same time.
Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
what you're saying is I could take out a mage by just wrapping them in a bear hug, and my armor would make it so they couldn't cast a spell.
Just neutral, just brawl a mage down, and then he's neutralized.
If you
Yeah.
took off your helm and like put it on his head, then for sure he couldn't do anything there.
One of the
less nerdy.
randomly generated packages of items is actually a knife.
Right. So
Then
I know
it's
that they can have a
knife and a
knife,
wand.
but I just don't think you can use it and
Right.
still use magic at the same time. And I'm willing to overlook it, just having a knife on your person versus, hey, I have this sword I'm going to use. If it's, a knife for carving apples and, trimming your toenails, I think that's just fine. Hopefully you wash it in between, but, either way, I think it's not a huge deal as long as it's not being abused.
And whoever is carrying the dagger, I can take care of.
Right. Yeah. So you can, you have transfer now, right? So you can transfer willpower. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's going to go down to. Let me just check. I think I've got 14 will points now, but if she takes 6 off, she can only use her heroic abilities a few times. So.
Right. So, and you won't lose any now. It's just when you have trapped Mogdath, that's when this will all start.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was right at the start. Okay.
Cool. Oh.
Yeah, no. So it's not until you find him, and then it may just be for a day or two until you're able to get rid of it. So,
yep.
It's not as big of a burden as it may seem in appearance.
So let me say to Tephalos, 2 things. Can you help us with some rations before we go in there? Because I'm pretty sure anything we can catch is going to taste bad. And the second one is, do you know how we use the keys to get in the gate?
Firstly, yes, I brought a full pack of rations, and he opens up a bundle, and he's got, I'll say 8 rations worth of food there with him. And you can distribute that as needed. In fact, I can add it to the party loot if that's easiest.
And he's coming with us?
He is going to come with you. He will be pretty much a bystander in combat and whatnot, but he is going to come with you to potentially offer some advice. There may be a point where he might flee to go get help or to go do something, but for now he is going to come with you. He just feels like he is too old and to face whatever dangers might be in there, and he has watched your deeds over the past several days and has seen good souls and good hearts. Clearly he hasn't seen everything, but he's seen enough to know that you all are good people. And
take this and write down your journeys so that I may study it and tell you what you did wrong.
Right, exactly. Let me.
Does that mean he'll be able to teach us as we go along?
Yes, he will. As long as you have a place where you can take a dedicated a rest for a shift, like a good 6 hours, and not be disturbed, you would have a chance to learn spells from him.
Yeah, cool.
Let me put this.
And also, how would you do? Since we have 3 wizards now, characters teaching each other spells.
I think that is doable. I would say it's the same way, because if you can cast the spell, you have mastery of it. I think you could teach one another a spell. It would just be the same thing. It would be in place of advancing or improving your spell skill. You would just make that intelligence roll with the boon, because you have someone teaching you how to do it. I think that would be a great idea. Yeah, if it is in a school with which you are not familiar, you'd probably need to take the heroic ability that would let you take on a new magic skill. But if it's any like general spell, or if the 2 of you have animism or something, I think there's no problem with that.
Well, so okay, final question.
Yes.
If I learn a general spell from Tephalos, can I say I'm not going to increase my animism, which I'm not going to do anyway, but still increase my mentalism?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
because you have taken
So
the
just-
ability that gives you an additional skill. So if you're learning
Right.
a general one, you could learn, it would just take one check mark from one of those two magical skills.
All right. All right. Second and final question.
Yes.
Does that mean I can learn 2 spells per shift?
That it doesn't say, but I would say if you want to do that, I would make your second roll with a Bane.
Okay.
Your intelligence
Thanks.
roll, which you can still probably get. Tephalus says, as far as what Orla mentioned about getting in here, he says, I know not the way in, but I know it has something to do with the keys. The white pearl, the black pearl, and the horn. Did the hermit give you something? A clue, perhaps? And Orla, I
I
believe...
don't even remember the hermit.
He gave me the pendant.
Yes. And you have the pendant. It's in your tiny items.
It is.
And under description there's an inscription on the pendant.
There is.
Can you find it? Can you read that?
Oh no.
Can. Okay, it says, on the heart side, moon shine bright. Sleek ebony, the eye's delight. From the shell, each season calls, opening the dwarven halls. Oh no, we're back to seasons again.
Yeah, it just did not go well the first time.
So we need to look at the gates, I guess, and see if there's any hint there in the gates themselves as to what that means.
Yeah, I guess the only thing you can do.
Well, give me a spot hidden, or if someone wants to use a myths and legends, that would also be permissible. Oh, nice.
Nice.
All right, Sir Cornelius
Beautiful.
got a dragon.
Uh-oh.
Got a demon.
And Orla got a demon. Or Erd got a demon.
Yeah, no, it wasn't me.
Hey, we get to level it up.
Right? Yeah. So Erd got a demon and Cornelius got a dragon. So with the dragon.
You're supposed to crush them all.
I've heard tall tales filled with hyperbole and whatnot.
You have. And you know that the... where is it here? You know that the 4 hands visible here, there are 4 hands of different sizes and shapes. There's a hand of an elf, a dwarf, an orc, and a halfling. And that this must have been some joint program between those 4 races to build these gates of power. Did anyone make a spot hidden roll?
I made a missing legends. Can I do a spot hidden as well?
Yes, you can do a spot hidden.
Ah,
Oh, okay. Wow.
Hey, stop trying to catch me.
I know. He saw he was behind on the tally sheet, and
yeah, I've got 1 kill and 1 dragon, so about like 5 demons. So let's just keep that going.
Fade and Erd, you both notice that the 2 unicorns on either side, their horns cross over, their eye sockets look empty, as though something should go there.
Right.
Sir Cornelius,
Take this-
because you got a dragon on your myths and legends, you understand that the inscription on the pendant, it mentioned something about from the shell each season calls opening the dwarven halls, that the clue there has to do with the seasons.
All right. Take the horn and stab each unicorn with it in the eye.
Nice.
This one's even harder than the other one.
On the heart side, so that's on the left. Right, but is it our left or the door's left?
Imagine it's up to our left.
Do we have to do it at night? Moonshine bright?
Or the Moonshine Bright could be the white pearl, and the Sleek Ebony could be the black pearl.
How big are the sockets? About fist size?
About fist size.
Oh,
Well,
that's
we put the pearls in, I guess.
Right?
Would-
I put the horn on my nose and I put a fist in each eye.
Just like a unicorn.
Well,
That-
I mean, I did roll a demon.
You did, yeah. So wearing the horn strapped to your head, you've got the fists in each eye, and nothing seems to happen.
Open up, damn it!
Did you try Melon? That worked once before. I think we're on to something with the pearls being the eyes. Where would you put them, and which one goes where?
Well, I would guess the white pearl on the left side where the heart is. It's heart.
Before we put any keys in, does one of the wizards have detect magic to make sure there's not a trap on this door or something?
No, I don't.
The sense magic.
Sense magic.
If someone wanted,
actually, I think I might.
if you have sense magic.
Oh, that's the trick, right? Oh, never mind. I can sense undead. That's quite a different thing.
Your hand pings.
Tephalus.
yes. I have sense
You have
magic.
sense magic. Perfect. If you want
Yes.
to go ahead and that would let you know if there's any sort of magical warding or trap here. And as you extend your hand, Fade, to detect this, you sense that this entire door radiates a protective magic. You get no sense that there is any trap other than a very strong warding and locking of this door, that it would take the correct sequence or the correct keys to open it, but that it is not trapped, that the power of the keys and their inherent power is what keeps this shut and keeps all out that would come to raid these dwarven halls. Long story short, it does not seem to be trapped.
Okay, great. Would you be able to reset my death rolls on my character before we go in here and use death rolls?
No, unfortunately. No, yes, I can, of course.
I have.
Let me do that for you.
Talk about stacking the deck.
There we go. Now
All
that
right.
should be off of there.
Now I'm ready to die.
Good catch. Otherwise, we would have wondered why you had died so quickly.
Yeah.
So on the left-hand side unicorn, it sounds like you want to put the white pearl and the black pearl on the right.
Image.
There is
the door?
There is not an image. I wish there had been an image of this. And it in the book it doesn't say is it your left or the door's left. It just says this goes in the left side, this goes in the right side. So I'll say whatever you think is the correct one will be the correct one.
Well, it doesn't say on your heart side, so it says on the heart side.
Right.
So.
And so that is true. So it does say if you place blank into the eye of the left and then there's a little clue, I'm not going to say unicorn, and the other into the eye of the right one. So it just says the right one. So it would be like looking at it if you were the door, which is its left unicorn, which is its right unicorn.
Well, we could be looking at the back of the door, in which case it's left and right or our left and right.
Yeah, exactly. But you know that this, of course, they have eyes on either side of the head, so that wouldn't matter. I was going to say the eye is looking at you, but the eye would be looking inside as well.
Ooh, but is the unicorn on the left, is it his right eye, and the unicorn on the right, it's his left eye?
Let's say the unicorn on the left, it would be his left eye, and the unicorn, if you are talking about the door, the left side, if I am standing in the doorway looking at you, the left-hand unicorn would have its left eye open, waiting to receive a pearl, and the right one would be the right eye waiting to receive a pearl. I think that's probably the answer there, probably the best way. So the left unicorn has his left eye socket open, and the right one has his right eye socket open.
All
right.
And then perhaps we need to blow the horn and it will make different noises or something. But
Well, let's put the
sockets
The
in,
eyes in.
and maybe once we do that, something will be revealed.
As you
Makes
enter the, which one do you do first?
The left one with the light.
With the light one, you take the white pearl and slip it into the socket, and it's very loose, but you find that it's almost drawn to it as though it were some force wanting to hold it in place, and it begins to sparkle and twinkle in the dwindling daylight. You take the black ebony pearl and put it into the other, and the same thing happens. It seems to be pulled into the socket, and you see this brilliant dark sheen across the surface of it. The two unicorns seem to be looking at you, waiting anxiously for something to happen. What now?
Sir Cornelius will take out the horn and, with all his might, blow into it.
You place the horn up against your lips, and you take in a deep breath, not knowing what's going to happen, and you blow. You hear a quacking sound. No, you as you blow, it trumpets out clear and resonant, echoing off the walls of the door, and the unicorns stand still as sentinels, but nothing happens.
Wonder if we have them in the wrong eye.
On the shell, each season falls.
Orla,
You
give
have to
me
blow it
another
twice?
myths and legends roll.
Or
There's
four
four
times, one for
Four
each season.
seasons, blow it 4 times. Yeah. Blow it 3 more times.
Well, that was success.
Orla, you feel like the group is on the right track here.
Ah, well,
Okay. Is that your second dragon on Myths and Legends?
Yes, it is.
it is indeed.
Yeah, you get the, as you hear the others say, 4 seasons, blow it 4 times. You've blown it once. What now?
Well, I will blow it another 3 times then.
The second one booms out like the first, the third as well, the fourth, and the unicorns look as though they bow their heads. And the gates open to reveal an entrance hall.
I was going to say, mob death.
It's air. Cool, stale air hits you inside the massive gates. You peer into a great hall, dimly lit by a golden light reflecting off the polished stone walls. Your feet stir up dust and dirt as you pass through the doors. The layer of dust seems thinner a bit further ahead, and at the far end of the hall you see a staircase disappearing into the darkness, flanked by 2 large statues. A sepulchral silence reigns.
Nobody builds a fort like dwarves.
Do you enter?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
One thing you notice is that the doors to the gates of power, they do not shut. And Tephalus warns you, once opened, the gates of power will stay that way and cannot be closed by any means available to us. This means that other people from the Dead Forest can enter the Dwarven Kingdom as well. Hint, this is how backup characters will join us should someone fall. Such as backup characters or even foes that we have left behind us.
Grumpy Grum.
I worry that after a time, perhaps whomever dwells in here now may notice this and report that the gates have been breached, and so we must tread cautiously. Let me take us to part 2 here. Perfect. Let me activate this. Let me grab some tokens. There are some lights that you can see from here. It seems as though there are magical lights illuminating part of this pathway. Before we set foot in there, let's get some delving music here.
Oh, it sounds like it's going to be just a picnic.
The gates open before you.
Wow.
Let me just pause it right here. Let me adjust one thing on here. For some reason, Fade is giving off light. Let me fix that.
We need to fade.
Need to fade.
My mom always said I was bright.
And let me check one more thing, and then let me have everyone make an awareness roll, please. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Good roll.
My spot hidden also succeeded when we first entered.
Okay. Adjust this real quick.
If I live, I'll have a lot of skills to upgrade.
Assuming he survives. Sorry, give me one more second. This is just fix one more thing. There we go. Okay. So Cornelius spot hidden succeeded. Phelorian got a dragon. Write that down. And Erd's awareness failed. Erd, do you want to push that? You're kind of lagging behind, so it's probably not too surprising that you were a little less aware than everyone else.
No, I'm not gonna push that. I've already got my disheartened.
Perfect. All right, now we can continue on. You don't seem to notice anything amiss. You see, in front of you there is a passageway leading down a corridor. There are stairs in front of you, and off to the left there is another passageway.
Decisions.
And right there, I'm going to pause it, as from the south wall, crossbow bolts begin to fire out from recessed arrow slits.
Huh. We didn't check for traps inside.
Inside, yeah. The doors were just fine. All right, you can
Hey,
go
come
ahead
on,
and...
Tephalus. This is the sort of stuff you're supposed to tell us.
I've never been inside, he says. This is new to me. If you want to go to the combat screen, you can draw an initiative card for yourself. Sir Cornelius, because you were not aware of these guys, let me adjust all of their initiatives. Sorry.
I think my awareness succeeded.
Oh yeah, Erd's was the only one that did not. Okay, so then Erd will go after.
My spot hidden also succeeded when we entered.
Erd will go after the skeletons, but everyone else is in order. Do I need to move Erd? Oh, Erd's
So
at the bottom anyway.
actually-
That's perfect.
You actually maybe saw the archers then, if your spot hidden.
Probably saw
Defeated?
just as the movement.
I think I
behind
was more
those
looking
little
for
arrow slits.
valuables, so
You
probably
find
not for trap.
valuable crossbow bolts as they fly out from the very walls towards you. All right, Sir Cornelius, you are up, and the bolts are coming from this southern wall down in here. There are 4 slits where the bolts are coming out of.
So if we get to the stairs, will we be out of their their path?
It's hard to say. You're not sure exactly
Well,
where
I
they
will.
can reach.
Sir Cornelius will perhaps grab Phelorian and run to the stairs and just try and shield him from the crossbow bolts, since he's the closest to him.
Okay. Are you making like a maneuver out of that, or just to like give him some sort of bonus? In other words,
I think just trying to get him out of the path and then shield him from any
Do you want to
crossbow
trade
bolts.
your? Of course, the archers go after you guys, so we don't need to make a roll for this. So yeah, so you would be able to move up there, as you probably say, Phelorian, up here to the stairs for cover. So you can go ahead and move. And then it would be Bloodhand's hand, and then Bloodhand, or then Phelorian would move.
So can you carry somebody? Like if he says he grabbed him, could he do it with half movement or something like that?
Yeah, I would say it's probably half his movement, and he would probably need to make like a strength roll to be able to do that. So then,
I think he would. That would just be kind of his first instinct, would be to grab someone nearby and get them out of danger.
okay, then you're able to pull Phelorian over here with you. We go to Bloodhand's hand. You can take a turn, and then it will be Phelorian's turn.
Okay, so I guess the hand could do some recon. I'll send it as far up the stairs as I can. I'm trying to find the archers, because I'm not quite sure where they are, besides for their general direction. Like, there's that offshoot hallway. But we're headed up the stairs, so...
So yeah, it seems they're coming from slits in this southern wall.
So, yeah, that path to the south is probably what we're looking for.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll send the hand
probably
down
a
there.
hidden hallway back there.
Okay, well...
The hand could probably squirm through one of those arrow slits.
Oh, that's a suggestion. He will try that when he next gets more movement.
Then, Phelorian, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm not gonna go rushing down the hallway first. And I can't hit them from here, so I guess I'm just gonna save my action in case one of them shoot at me and I can dodge it.
Okay.
That's nothing I can do, right?
Yep. Orla, your turn.
Well, I think she's going to try to get across the room the same
Okay.
as the guys and get up to the stairs, and as she runs she's going to draw her bow and have a go at getting through an arrow slit. You never know.
That would be a shot.
I would say with a Bane, I'll let you do it though. So you have a movement of 14, so you can move 7 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I can get up to...
Yeah, there is the measure tool.
yeah,
I
maybe
think you
behind
hold
that.
down Alt. Oops, not.
Control,
just
control.
Control. Yeah, hold down Control, and then you can measure from point to point, and it will tell you how far it is.
So if that's a stair, but is there like a wall here that would then block her view of the archers? But if she like squeezes between the two guys to there, can she then shoot towards an
So
arrow
you
slit?
can
Or
shoot
we
through
stay
friendly
Yeah.
allies.
Okay,
so
so
you
that's
could
what
stand
she's
back
gonna
there
do.
and you could try a shot. You see an
And it
arrow
will be with
slit
the-
right about here. That'll be with a Bane.
Fair.
You got this.
Got a dragon?
Whoa.
Oh,
But she doesn't
but
get
it
to
doesn't
use
count.
it.
Oh,
The 19
damn.
counts. Do you want to push that?
No, I don't think so right now.
Okay.
I think I'll just be up on the stairs.
Let's see. 2, 3, 4. All right. So
She's not angry. She's just annoyed.
Fade is 1, Erd is 2, Cornelius is 3, Phelorian is 4.
It's tradition.
It goes after Phelorian.
Hey, I saved my action for this moment.
None of us are at all shocked. Okay, let me target you. here. There we go. That is going to be a hit. Do you want to dodge that?
I will.
Okay. Yes, you do. One, two, three, 4 again.
Oh, we've left Tephalus behind.
Oh.
Sir Cornelius.
Yeah, Teflon's probably still in the doorway, like, ooh.
He's like, I'll stay here for a moment. Let me know when the fighting's over. That's going to be a hit. Do you want to take the damage? Actually, you don't have a choice because you used.
I already used my turn.
Yep, you used your action. Oh, easily blocked by your armor. Fade, you are up next.
I am going to run like a scalded dog.
So you can double move if you want. Your movement is 12. That would be 6 squares. So if you want to double
3,
your
4,
movement, you
5,
can dash.
6. Yes, I'll dash.
Okay.
So 6 is right there.
And then you can move. So you could always move as part of your turn if you want to just make a really big move like dash. Then you have additional move if you want to get behind like Phelorian or Sir Cornelius. You could.
Yeah, behind Phelorian sounds like
There
a
you
good
go.
spot to be.
Perfect. So now we've got 1, 2 is Erd, 3, 4 is Sir Cornelius, 5, 6 is Phelorian.
Ooh.
Erd.
Sounds good.
Comes in with the crossbow.
Damn, this guy's pretty
And that
good.
is a hit. Do you want to dodge?
Nope.
8 points of damage.
Got it.
I'll let you assign that to yourself. We'll do 1, 2 Erd, 3, 4 Cornelius, 5, 6 Phelorian. And it's Phelorian again.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that's a miss.
Oh, lucky.
And then Erd, your turn.
All right. Do I know which one hit me?
Yes, it was the one right here, behind this slit.
All right. His name's on my list now,
Nice.
so I shall return crossbow fire. And so the Bane of the Bone will offset.
Yep.
All right. I can't target him, so I'll just roll.
Yep, just roll.
VTT skills.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a badass moment.
That is.
Oh wait, that's one die too many.
Let's see what your first 2 dice were. They were
So,
a 5 and a 1,
six
so
damage.
6. And these guys take half damage from piercing attacks, so they'll take 3. But that's still,
Yeah, and
that's like a third of his hit points here.
And if they've got armor, it's even less.
Let's see, does he have armor? He has leather. Does it take 1 less if it has armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His leather's twice as effective.
So he takes 1 point of damage. Still, you hit him. That's more than anyone else has done.
Yeah, well, that's I'm a grumpy dwarf. So
You still have a little movement left.
yeah, I'm trying to the combat head is still trying to get me to select the target, so it's
Oh,
following my mouse. All right. So I have 3 more left. 2, 3.
you
I'm gonna
you
go-
notice. Let me just give you some. As you get close, you notice that the arrow slits do not extend all the way to the ground. If you were to get prone right next to that southern wall, they probably couldn't hit you.
I'm not gonna go fully prone, but I'm gonna crouch down.
Okay, perfect. That will give them a bane to try and hit you.
Sure.
Back up to the top of the order. Phelorian, you're up first.
Okay. I'm wondering if I should even bother doing the hand through the wall thing. Are we just gonna try to get up the stairs and get away from these guys?
Oh, that was my plan, but it doesn't look like it's Erd's plan.
Yeah, I'm not really
Shot
sure how
me.
committed. He did. You are a dwarf. That is, that's unforgivable. What he did.
Yeah, in the halls of the Dwarven Kings.
All right. So yeah, I mean, at the very least, the hand will be a distraction. So I'm gonna try to send the hand through the wall if it can reach. It's got 4 movement. So I mean, you can move 2 squares technically. You can reach the wall at least. Oh wait, I've skipped my turn, I guess. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of the hand's turn because
The hand goes next, so you can do them both.
Okay, me. I guess I'll move down into the corridor. Yeah.
Okay. Now, hold on one second. Actually, let me have you back up to where your hand was. Sorry, I couldn't get these activated in time.
Ah. No worries.
I'm like, why doesn't they show up?
Maybe don't go that way. I mean, were we going to go up the stairs or are we going down the corridor?
Well, I
There we
mean,
go.
I
Okay,
feel like
now-
upstairs might be the
Now
smart
you
man.
can do your action.
Yeah.
So you see them come around the corner.
And these are not the archers.
These are not archers. You see,
Right.
one of them, the one in the lead, is an archer with a, but the one behind it is a warrior.
Well, I've still got movement, so I can cast a spell, act, and then move.
Yep.
Afterwards, which is what I will do. I mean, they're not dead. None of my damage is gonna hurt them. However, I can drain their willpower. Maybe. How fun.
Good one.
Nice. So then he needs to make a roll with a boon, or sorry, with a bane,
Correct. It's whatever his willpower is.
and it's going to be. Roll this here. Keep the highest. So his is an 8, so he needs to get below an 8. And he does not.
Oh, so that's 4d6.
I'll let you roll that. Nice.
Not
so
bad.
you draw 11 willpower points out of him. He ends up taking 1 point of damage from that, has lost all of his willpower. Where do you assign those willpower points?
I'm gonna give, well, okay, so it's 4d6. I'm gonna give 6 to myself to get all of my willpower back to full, and then I'll give the rest to Erd. I know we're underground,
And
but,
you can go above your maximum with the spell.
Yeah, I know, you can, and you can keep that for the rest of the stretch, so I could, but my damage isn't gonna hurt them as good. I'm gonna see what Erd could do.
Orla, you're up.
Okay, so seeing that Erd is sticking in here, Orla's gonna... Now, where is the nearest arrow slit? Is it down somewhere around
It is-
there?
Yep, it's right near the hand, right in front of the hand. The hand is slowly
Right,
kind
okay.
of trying to climb its way into that arrow slit.
Okay, she's going to jump forward and say, "Duck, Mr. Hand," and so she's just going to come forward to probably So she's got a really good straight run straight into the
Perfect.
arrow slit, and she's going to shoot into the arrow slit.
Okay.
Is that still with a bane?
That would still be with a bane.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Roll damage.
Currently saying 3d4 for damage. So
Yes, that's with your magic bow with Sure Strike. It
Yeah.
does 3d4.
that's a
So you
8.
8 points of damage. His armor reduces that by 1, and he takes half piercing damage, so he's going to take 3.
Okay, so then she's going to jump. She's going to jump back up the stairs. Like if there's like a stair, that's like a stair. Like a fancy thing at the front of the
Yeah,
stairs.
there's
She's
a
going to duck
statue
down.
of a dwarf right there. You can crouch down.
You're going to duck down behind the statue. Well, if the statue's taller than her, she won't duck down. But otherwise, she's going to try and get out of range.
It is a dwarf, so it may not be exactly taller
Okay,
than
I'm ducking down.
you. Erd, your turn.
Alright, Erd's got unfinished business. He'll come over here. See the guy that shot him before?
Yes.
He continues to be unforgiving. And then we'll shoot him in his favorite face.
It's his only face. Do you want to push that?
Oh, of course.
This guy's on your list. He merits it.
This guerrilla warfare is exhausting. Oh well.
Oh, shoot. It could have
Right,
at least given you a demon, so you could have got the chance to improve it.
That's. I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunity.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And then I'll go back to where I was and crouch down again.
Perfect. Fade, you are up.
Fade is going to leap over Orla and come down against the wall down here. Just beside Phelorian.
Perfect.
For some reason, it won't let me do it.
Just move straight and then down one. I think it like.
Yeah,
it's
the
awkward
wall
about
might be blocking you.
Oh wow, yeah, that was. I don't know how it. It's awkward about walls, but you just phased through
There we
like
go.
2 of them.
Oh, good.
Nice.
And would I be able to get a sling attack?
Yeah. So as you go
Okay.
past Phelorian, I'm just going to move you back up here, and then when you finish, you can move there. You can now see these undead down that
Okay.
hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna fling a sling.
Fling a sling. The one in the lead that was
Yes.
willpower drained? Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you know how to target on here?
Oh. No.
Okay, let me show you how. So if you hover over the token that you want to target and then hit T, it will put 4 little triangles in the corner of the token,
Oh,
and that
okay.
shows that it's targeted, and then it will automate some of the damage. It's no big deal if you do it or don't. You hit, so now you just have
Okay.
to roll your damage. So your swing does 1d8, and you have no agility bonus, so just a 1d8.
No, I don't.
The nice thing is this is, I believe it's bludgeoning damage.
Yes. Should do well.
So he takes 4. His armor blocks 1 of that, but that hits him very squarely.
Not good.
And then you can move down into that other position. Perfect.
Okay.
Alright, this guy, he's going to go after Erd, but he's going to have a Bane, because Erd is at a bad angle here. Or were you crouched down, Erd? I think you said you crouched down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get some cover.
Yeah, if you are crouched down right there, he could not see you. So I'm going to say 1 Cornelius, 2 Orla, 3 Phelorian, and he cannot see Fade. So 1, 2 Cornelius, 3, 4 Orla, 5, 6 Phelorian. And of course it's
And-
Phelorian.
Naturally.
Of
The
course.
question is, why do you roll?
I know.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
should just know. It's just that's what it's gonna be. Crossbow bolt incoming. Oh, and that's a bad miss. He's kind of at
That
a
is
bad
the
angle.
second
So
time as well, so that is lucky. And that's true. I am pretty in the corner.
this guy was
Not
already targeting Phelorian. We'll do the roll. Just I don't want to pick on Phelorian here. Didn't matter. Didn't matter.
I love it.
I really want to see some of your backup characters here.
Yeah, you can't win them all.
So
that's
you
the way
have
it goes.
already acted, so you cannot dodge. We'll take 7. Do you want to assign that? There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Sir Cornelius.
Well, hearing the sounds of battle, I will
And you immediately
rush
see
into.
the skeletons there.
And I will do my best to take them down.
Yes, you do. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, and I forgot. Can I do my double slash?
Do they have to be within 2 meters of you?
They might be. Let me look.
Let's look. Description.
Oh, yeah,
within
within,
2 meters. Yeah, so you'd have to kind
Yeah.
of be surrounded.
That's okay. I will just do damage then.
You annihilate that guy. If you want, if you still have movement, you can move up into that spot.
Sure.
Just pulverize them and then step on the dust.
This guy. 1-2 Orla, 3-4 Phelorian. Again, I don't know why I even roll. I need to know what it's going to be.
Oh!
No.
Hey.
No, I take it back.
I am going to do fast footwork.
Fast footwork.
I get to use my evade even though
Well,
I've
you don't know if
already
it
gone.
hits you yet,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you can wait
Yeah,
until you
yeah.
know if it's
If it
going to
hits-
hit.
It's gonna hit.
Yep, that'll be a hit.
So I'm gonna hopefully evade. And it won't matter that I went.
Mm.
Okay. You
Ooh,
get
a
a
dragon! Cool.
So you can get your willpower points back because of your dragon. This one. 1-2 Orla, 3-4 Phelorian. Oh, another one at Orla.
She can use it again
She can,
because
because it's a reaction.
she can
it
only
doesn't
use it
your
once.
action.
Yeah, she can only use it once per attack.
Yep, and this is a different attack.
Yeah, that just means if you fail your evade, you can't reuse it.
Right.
Find out. Yes.
But he got a dragon. So you would have to roll a dragon as well.
I did not.
You did not. So, double weapon damage or armor has no effect. Let's flip a die. 1 is double weapon damage. 2 is armor has no effect.
Ooh.
Double weapon damage.
You've only got 1 on armor, so for her that would have been better. All the rolls aren't too bad
That's
though.
not bad.
Okay.
So you'll take,
Okay.
what, 10?
She's got four hit points. Oh, 10? Yep. Okay, so she's got 5 hit points left.
Not terrible.
No.
This skeletal warrior is going to lay into Sir Cornelius with a short sword. He is going to try... no, he'll slash at you.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that is a dragon. You have already used your action. 10 damage. You'll take 2.
Nice. That's on a dragon too.
A glancing blow.
Just a glancing blow. This guy. Okay. Sorry, I need to double check his movement. And the start of the next round. Erd, you are first. You gonna go after the guy on your list?
Thinking strongly about it. Can I still see him from here?
Yes, you have line of sight to him.
All right. And is there anyone next to him?
There is.
All right.
There's 2
So-
people next to him.
Well, we shall.
Bring down lightning.
You are. Well, no. What I'm going to do is our master spellcaster to cast 2 spells,
Nice.
and then I'm going to target Orla with
Treat
a
wounds.
yes, and I'll do that. I'll do that level 2 just to be safe.
Nice.
So you get 10 back,
Oh, lost
Fantastic,
everything.
that's
Gained
what I
everything that you lost. Yeah.
and then yeah, I'll go ahead and do the lightning. It's going to have to be. Oh, I'll get plenty. Yeah.
Tell you what. Let me. If it helps, I can pull this guy through the wall, so you can target him.
Sure. That would probably help. That's the target with lightning flash. Are we indoors or outdoors?
We are indoors, so it'll be cost you
Alright.
double.
Yeah. So this will cost. So this will take 4 off mine. I'll take another 4 off mine.
Okay.
Oh, do I get a boon on that since he's on my?
He's on your list. You do. So you can re-roll that. You can push it and then just take off whatever the condition was.
Sure, I'll do that.
Not like it mattered.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to push that roll?
You know what? I'm going to.
Okay.
Um,
And this will be pushed
so-
with a boon. So if you want to just
yeah, I'm just gonna roll 2d20s.
yeah, that'll work.
I need a 13.
Oh, dragon.
Oh, whew. Okay, with a boon, you got a dragon. So you get you can double the damage, double the range, or I think you get your willpower back.
Ooh. Do I get all 8 willpower back?
I think you do. Let me just double check. I think if you get a dragon when you cast a spell, I think you get your willpower back. Let me double check that.
That'd make you feel better, wouldn't it?
Rolling a dragon, the damage or range of the spell is doubled. The spell does not cost any willpower, and you can immediately cast another spell. Oh, you choose one of the following. So you can double the range or the damage, or you can choose to have it not cost any willpower, or you can choose to immediately cast another spell.
Nah, I'll just get my willpower back.
Okay. Give me
That's
damage.
actually amazing.
So that's the one dude,
Okay.
and this is someone next to him.
Tell me
I'm
how you
ready to-
take out 2 skeletal archers.
The lightning flash connects their skulls together, and it's like their teeth light up and everything. and then they just crumble to ash.
Nice.
I will use my last movement to go behind Orla, and that will be my turn as I get some willpower back.
That was impressive, and you just racked up a double kill. We go to this guy. Let's see. 1, 2, Erd, 3, 4, Orla, 5, 6, Phelorian. Erd.
You want to go on the list too, huh?
He is about to be on the list. Ooh, that is going to be a hit.
Yep, can't anything about it.
Ooh, 8 damage. How are you hit point wise? Gone but not forgotten.
He didn't need to do all that. He only needed to do 6.
Oh, okay. You see Erd slump to the ground with a crossbow bolt in his shoulder. We go to Fade.
I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna head up there and help Erd.
Okay.
And I will use my new skill of I'm having trouble finding it because it's new. The casting 2 spells at once.
Oh yeah, the Master Spellcaster.
I'm not seeing it on my sheet though.
Let me take a look here. Is it under abilities and spells? Oh, let me... You did take it, let me drop it on there. I don't know why that's not on there. Abilities. Master Spellcaster. Now it's on there.
Okay. Wonderful. I will use that and does this have to roll?
Yeah, so you use willpower to use it, and then you'll make your roll to cast your spells.
Okay. I will use that, and I will do treat wound on Erd.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and roll for that. So that succeeded.
Nice. So Erd is no longer dying. You gain 3 hit points, or 8 hit points. Excuse me.
Yeah, 8.
Thank you.
And then my second spell, I will. Can I use lightning flash against this one of these skeletons down here?
The ones, the firing crossbow bolts through the arrow slits?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll pull one out. It will cost you double because you are indoors, so it'll be a double willpower cost to do this spell, but you can do it.
Yes.
And so then you can target him. If you hover over his character and then hit T, it should now target the skeleton. You may have to click on him and hit T, I'm not sure.
There we go.
Perfect. And then when you cast it, we'll apply that to him. Nice.
Okay, wonderful.
Now you can just roll damage right there from the chat screen. And I can just apply that damage. So this is what happens to him. You take him out, And now that chains to someone next to him. And does that do 2d4?
Yes.
Okay, so then that you'll actually have to roll. You can either type in /r space 2d4 or click on the two little four-sided die and then hit roll down there.
It should be 3d4.
Or 3d4, yeah, because you upcast it. So roll 2 more of those.
Oh.
6, 7. Let's see.
So that hit another skeleton, right?
That did, and that.
Oh, good.
Let me see if that.
That means there's more behind there.
Okay, and it took out. You hear 2 skeletons clatter to the ground. That is a double kill for Fade as well. It seems as though arrows are only coming out from a few spots here in the wall, as though you have thinned out this threat. We go to this guy. Okay. Bloodhand's hand.
Hey, well, I guess the hand's still gonna go through the wall. That's what he wants to do.
Let me move the hand through the wall. Now you probably have some sight there.
The hand can't actually see anything.
Oh,
It's
can't
just
see
black
anything?
for me.
Okay. Oh, actually, I think there's no light there. Okay, so in that room, the hand senses the presence of 3 undead beings.
Yeah, I guess he would just try to like grapple with the nearest one. Just mess
Yeah.
with it, at the very least prevent it from shooting him.
Go ahead and give me like the attack roll, the brawling. It's clambering over bones, but it's trying to choke a skeleton, and there's no windpipe, nothing to choke, as he's crawling up onto the neck and just trying to squeeze and do his best. But for some reason, he's not dying. Phelorian, your turn.
Yeah, well, maybe discretion's a better part of valor, but I could still do a spell on this guy that Cornelius is fighting. And I think I will.
Nice.
That was a roller coaster. I feel like that hovered over so many different numbers there.
So he will keep the highest. It's with the Bane. And his is a 10 for the warrior. No? Alright. You drain him.
Okay.
13. So you can regain 13. And it looks as though he does take some damage from that.
Okay, yeah. Again, I'm gonna take the rest of my willpower and then give it the rest to... hold on, I'll take 6. Give enough to Orla so that she's at full, and then give the rest to Fade.
How many
I
does
only need
Orla
3.
So 6 out of the 13 for me just to recoup mine, and then the rest 3 for Orla. I'm not math, hold
And
on.
4 for Fade.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
How do I
I guess
take
I would probably
will-
also run away at this point.
How do I give myself willpower
I
back?
think, is it right click on your
Yeah,
PowerPoints?
I think so, yeah. It's left click to give, or to take
Okay.
away, right click to give.
Yeah.
Wonderful, thank you.
Alright, this guy is going after Sir Cornelius. And a dragon this time.
Can't win them all.
And that will be a hit. Do you want to try to parry or evade?
No, I'll take the hit.
Yeah, it just clangs off of your armor. Your turn, Cornelius.
Well, I will reciprocate.
Tell me how you destroy this guy.
So I think my sword comes down and mangles his bones, and he collapses into a pile of bones and dust.
That he does. Tefala, standing near the gate, cries out as a crossbow bolt arcs over to him. Come on.
That's a war crime. He's a civil observer. Oh no.
We gotta get this guy some armor.
He takes the blow right to the chest, and you see him stagger down and fall backwards.
No.
Orla, your turn.
That really made her angry. Look, she's also really annoyed with getting Banes all the time. Does she know where there's an archer still shooting through from down here?
Yeah, so he is coming from right here.
Okay, so
Right there.
1, 2. So she can get down there. She's going to do a Legolas, basically. She's going to stand right in front of him with her bow and shoot straight through the hole and try to get him right through the skull.
Nice.
If that's okay. Still with a Bane?
If you are right up next to it, I would say no.
I'm right up next
Yep.
to it.
Oh, I thought that was a dragon.
Just a little bit. Okay. So that's 11 points of damage.
So his armor blocks 1, and then he takes half because it's piercing.
Ugh.
So he drops 5.
So she's gonna just duck down, just by, like below the arrow slit, so they get a Bane to try and hit her, and she's gonna go, like, if she's still got a bit of movement, she'll just go to the side a little bit.
There's some things moving off screen here.
So much for Tephalos' advice. We're gonna lose him on the first battle.
Right. Oops, wrong button. Let's get him. Bloodhand's hand. There is still 3 things in this room.
Oh.
Nice. Roll
Oh my goodness.
damage.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I used the wrong thing, but it's just a D2, so.
Nice. Pokes him in the eye socket. Actually, his armor would block all of that, so never mind. Smacks him around a couple of times. Vade, you are up.
I will work my way down into the hallway where Sir Cornelius is.
Okay.
And doesn't appear there's anything to sling at, but at least I'll be down this
Yep,
way.
You'll be right there. And Sir Cornelius, your turn.
Well, I will continue down this way.
Right there. This guy was waiting. He had the turn right before you. This archer is going to attack as soon as he sees you enter. And that's a miss, then you can continue with your turn.
Well, now that he's alerted me to his presence, I will attack him.
Nice. add another to your kill roster. We get him off the board, and then we go to Erd.
Alright, we're on all Bruce Lee on the thing. Teacher! I have to dash over to him and use my action next turn.
Okay.
But I will cover his body with mine so they can't shoot him.
Is he dead? Is that what that skull means?
As you cover him with his dying words, he says, "Please, complete my mission. Destroy Mogdath. Find the heart of darkness. Go to my master God Vindel at our mountain temple of Otag. He knows what must be done." Then begins to spit up blood, and you see him slump dead. The monk Tephalus is no more.
No.
But very heroic for you to get over there to cover his body. That will be remembered. When you eventually die, I'll put that in the Glorious Dead. Phelorian, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go run to here and then cry about the crossbow bolt that's, like, in me.
Let's see, this guy.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh my. He's been skewered.
Your hand. Oh no.
Oh well, it did what it was made to do. It wasted an attack of theirs.
That's rude.
Orla, you're up.
Okay. Orla's going to
And
jump
there-
up,
there's
turn
still
around.
a person right here.
Yep. Can she actually, when she looked through, could she see whether she could get to them with Tephalus's dagger?
Not with his dagger. You would need a longer blade. Your scimitar
Yeah.
would likely work.
I've got the mastercrafted short sword now,
You
but
could use that as well.
no, I think she's actually gonna go for twin shot, and
Oh, nice.
she's gonna try to get 2 arrows into it.
So this is with a Bane. Oh,
She put a
got a
demon.
demon. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Let's see what your mishap is. And your magical weapon cannot. Okay, so it can't break. So you can't break your. Oh. Take Tephalus's hand. So
you
you.
will continue to be helpful.
I'll say your weapon can't break, but you won't be able to use it the rest of this combat. You will need to do like a crafting roll to restring it or something.
Okay.
So.
Curses. All right, I will just jump back down to where I was, so
Okay.
I'm out of at least immediate
Oh,
range.
that's brutal. That even cost you willpower points. That's brutal. Let's see. So Cornelius, you might hear a door open behind you. You see a skeletal figure standing there. Back to the top of the order. This archer, the only shot is Erd.
Bring it, you undead bastard.
It is being brought in. And
Alright,
ooh,
maybe,
ooh,
maybe not so much.
that's
Yeah, I
a
got
hit.
it.
That's a hit.
Yep.
8 damage. Which I think you had 8 hit points.
Exactly.
Yep. So then you fall over Tephalus. It is your turn. You can try to rally yourself and then make your death save, or you can just make your death save.
So rally's a con, right?
So rally would be for yourself is a will roll with a bane. And if you do it, you're up, and you can still take actions, but at the end of every turn you have to make a death save. And if you take any damage, that counts as an automatic failed death save, because you're still technically at 0 hit points.
No.
But you could rally yourself, and on your next turn you could heal yourself. Oh, hey, nice. You are rallied. Bird gets up.
Okay.
The talk of my demise was grossly exaggerated. And then your death save. Okay. So you get up and you're pale, but you're on your feet.
That's it.
Okay. Fade, your turn. You heard a door open down here in the passageway where Sir Cornelius had gone.
Yeah, I don't know if I think I'm gonna head up there to heal Erd.
Okay.
I think Sir Cornelius.
Yeah, he could hold his own.
Okay. I will head down 2, 3, 4. It's not letting me again. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh, and there's somebody right in front of me.
There
okay.
is. right where that door opened. And that's the end of your movement?
Yes.
Yes.
So I will...
Yeah, you still have your action.
Yes. I will go ahead and use my staff.
Okay.
Give him a good bludgeoning. Nice.
Well done. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's not going to be a ton, but...
It's, what, a 1d8? But it's not piercing damage, which these guys take half damage from piercing. And he's got studded leather armor, so he will block 2 points of this. He will take 1 point of damage, but that is better than nothing. Alright, and now it is Sir Cornelius.
Well, I will charge up here.
How do you destroy this one?
I'll still fade to watch out, and I'll leap over him and drive my sword through his skull.
If you still have movement left, you can take that spot, which you should have movement left.
Yeah.
What, 2 squares?
I can move up to there.
Okay.
Yep.
You see another skeletal warrior rush at you from the room up ahead. This one seems to be the leader of these skeletons. If they have any sort of coordinated efforts, he's going to try to find a weak spot in your armor. And he does not. Orla.
Good one. Okay. Draw sword and try to stab that guy through the wall. Well, you know, through the arrow slit.
Yeah, through the arrow slit. Nice. Roll damage. He will block 1 of this. He's got 3 hit points. So as long as you get a 4... Oh, and you got 4. Nice. Okay, take out that one. Let me add that to the tally here. That's your first kill of the day. And then you still have a little movement left.
I can head towards Erd. I know he's going to heal himself, but I could try to help him heal. Or am I wasting my time?
He can definitely heal himself using magic. You don't sense that there's any other archers in this room. It seems like they've all been put down.
Yep. Okay. I'm just going to stand in the middle of the room and decide which direction to go based on what's going to happen next.
Just turning in circles. Phelorian,
Yep.
your turn.
Well, assuming Erd's gonna heal himself, well, he could fail.
True.
He could fail, so I think I'm gonna run and maybe even dash over to Erd. Unless, I mean, he could theoretically get a dragon on his next Constitution.
Right.
So it might not even be enough, but that would be a series of unfortunate events. If I dash, I've got enough movement to reach him, and I could do a healing roll next turn, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he might be able to heal
Stabilize
himself, and all is well, but it doesn't hurt to have that as a backup.
Well, giving him some more hit points would also be good, because he went down so quick last time with his 8.
I can't end my turn because I was the last. Oh, I see. Thank
I
you.
got it. Fade, you're up next. You can see Sir Cornelius battling a skeletal foe. You don't see any others in the room beyond. There's a hallway here to the east. It looks like it maybe turns northward. You hear sounds coming from that hallway, the clamping of bony feet.
I will head down here and take a look. A skeletal warrior.
There is a skeletal warrior.
I'm gonna go ahead and I will get him with my sling.
Perfect.
And then run away!
Nice. He will block 2 points of this with his armor, but he doesn't take half damage, so he takes 3. Nice. Sir Cornelius.
Well, I will quickly try and dispatch this skeleton.
And how do you dispatch this skeleton?
I think with a quick slash of my sword, I lop his skull off, and then I'm going to head on down the corridor.
Okay. Erd, it is your turn.
Alright, when do I make my death save?
At the end of your turn. So if you want to do your healing now, you can.
Alright. Erd's not willing to give up on the monk. So
You really want him to teach you spells.
I do, but you know he's our teacher, so I'm going to treat him the monk.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Dang. Oh, shoot.
No!
Oh. Thank goodness we have Dispel.
Unbelievable.
So you are struck by amnesia. You don't know who you and the other player characters are. Oh, dang. Orla, your turn. Oh, actually, make a death save, Erd. Yeah. Oh.
No!
With a demon. Another demon.
It was a demon. It was a demon.
And there's nothing, can Orla just come over there and try to like stem the bleeding or anything on Erd and stabilize him in any way? She doesn't have any magic or...
Once he's failed his death saves, that's death.
Oh no. Okay,
But we have an amazing backup character coming.
Oh no. She's like, I don't know, but I don't know, I can't help here, so she's gonna take a dash, so it's gonna be 14 squares, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll get all the way down there and then I'll be able to see what's going on. Come on, she can go there. And yeah, I think she's probably got one more square so she can come up behind Sir Cornelius.
Okay.
It's really bad back there.
Well, I believe we're almost finished here. There doesn't seem to be too many more left.
He steps forward, swinging at Fade. Evade. You have used your turn. I don't believe you can evade.
No, I can't.
Let me apply that to you.
Okay.
Let me do this. Phelorian, your turn. You see Erd expire from his wounds. You see Tephalus expire, just as a strange satyr creature steps up to the door of the gates of power, seeing them open for the first time in generations.
Yes. This might make a bad introduction, but I do find myself with a lot of hands around me.
Are you going to take Erd's hand?
I've been thinking about having a disheartened hand.
Oh,
I'm
that
considering
would be
it.
spectacular.
You know,
Erd lives
Erd will
on.
come along with us.
You
Yeah.
tell him, hey, hold this arm for me while you chop this hand off.
Yeah, that is a rough introduction to the newest member of the party, but I think that's exactly what Florian's going to do. He needs a hand.
Give me a necromancy roll.
Oh my god. This is so macabre.
All right, give me one moment here. Let's do it.
That's a dwarf hand, too. That thing will be pretty hardy.
Duplicate this. Rename this. Just think of all the things this hand has done. Writing all those names on the list. Let me get this off of here.
I love it.
I think I spelled it wrong. Let me fix that.
Yeah, the poor cat. I guess their cats will they're probably old enough to find peace in the wilderness.
But Erd did have some cool shit, so at least make sure you take his stuff and his grimoires and everything.
Oh yeah. Did have things.
How do you say that name? Dianys?
Dianys, yeah.
Dianys, okay.
Oh, sorry, let me fix this real quick. Sorry, guys.
Dianys. Oh, I love it. You're going to be such a good member of this party.
Gotta take the
That is a rough introduction, though.
dead effect off of here, and now
Poor
we
Teflon.
have Erd's hand.
Why are you taking that guy's hand?
Well,
Who's
you
this guy?
trust me. He would have wanted it. Pleasure to meet you.
And use Erd's hand to shake his hand.
There's an idea. Oh my goodness.
And it's Dianys.
Mm-hmm.
You're up. Turn and walk the other way.
Thinking strongly. What are you guys doing in here? This place has been locked for ages.
We walked the path of glory. So far, it's
Bodies.
not been very glorious.
Your teammates' bodies are all over the ground next to you as you're hacking them up.
In glory.
Yeah, my hands are just covered in blood.
What?
So when you rushed over to help him, now everyone's going to know you're actually rushing over to, it's not to help them, but to recover their hands.
We must make use of what we can.
Yeah, so 3, 4, 5. I don't actually know what's going on. I'm going to loot the bodies.
Nice.
I mean, he's taking the guy's hand. I'm going to take the stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I can't really point any fingers.
Well, you get extra fingers to point.
So you could probably open both sheets. If you can, you're welcome just to transfer stuff over. If it doesn't let you, let me know and I'll fix that for you. But you should be able to transfer stuff from one character sheet to the other, I think.
No, I'll find out.
If not, let me know. Yeah, it looks like you can.
Yeah, it doesn't take it off the old body, but
Oh, that's okay. We'll remember him as he was.
yeah, I'm gonna. I don't think I have that anymore.
Orla, a skeletal warrior comes up behind you, swinging a blade that you may choose to parry or evade or use your fancy footwork.
I will use my fast footwork to evade. A minute, I've lost the HUD. Okay. Fast footwork. Oh, she's so disheartened. So,
Oh, no.
Oh dear. Okay.
I'll go ahead and assign that to you.
Okay.
Fade, your turn. You are facing
I
a
am-
skeletal warrior.
I am just going to light this guy up
Nice.
indoors, so I'm going to go double.
Now this will target someone next to him, which could be you or it could be Sir Cornelius. You want to push that?
Considering Sir Cornelius is right behind me, I don't think I'm going to push.
Okay.
Would the wall protect me though? Because I technically don't have line of sight to that
You
guy.
don't have line of sight. Yeah, then it would hit Fade.
I will definitely not push it then.
Yeah. Let's see. Does he have line of sight? Yeah. Orla, make me. He's gonna have to make an evade roll, or you're gonna get a free attack on him.
Cool. I'm gonna use Taphilus's dagger.
Ooh. Let me see if he can make his evade. He does not, so you'll get a free attack on him with a boon. Which I think you already get a boon anyway, so.
Ooh, good boon.
Oh, thank
okay.
goodness. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ephilus's dagger breaks.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Dang. Okay, you take him out.
Thank
The
goodness.
dagger.
Or does he go into the dagger? Is his
No,
soul
so
now in there?
Only the death white.
She's been feeling fairly useless in this battle, so that's good. So she's going to try, while she's on a roll, she's going to try and stab the next one as well that's right next to her.
Sorry, I skipped Phelorian. Phelorian, your turn.
Oh, okay. Go
Oh,
for
well,
it.
that's okay. I mean, you could have just skipped me. I'm just going to dash towards the action. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I could get way too close to the action if I wanted.
Yeah, you do have only a few hit points.
I don't even think I'll dash. I mean, yeah, that's true. I should just hang out around here, but whatever. What do we got to lose?
Who is this strange guy, anyway?
Yeah, I'll just wave at Dianys and say, oh, if you come this way, we got friends down here. Good luck with that.
Now it's Orla's turn.
Okay. Tephalus on the Skelly.
Okay.
Is that with a
That's
boon
with
again?
a boon, yes. Roll damage.
Oh,
16. Beautiful.
Okay, you take that one out too.
That dagger
She's
is
pretty
nice.
arced up. She really liked it.
Good thing Tephalus is dead. He's not getting his dagger back.
Another one.
Of course, there's another one. But I think there's only this one and one more left. I think you can see all the bad guys at this point.
Okay.
And that's
Good.
a miss. Sir Cornelius. You can move through a friend and attack and then move back.
Sorry, Orla, but you seem to have that in hand, so I'm gonna try and get this one on fade.
Fair.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
I'll push that.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So I'd probably just tell Fade to duck, and then I'll swing my sword around and take that one out.
Nice. Then you go back to your spot. Dianys.
Gonna loot the monk spotting.
Let me see.
I don't have access to that one.
Let me see what Tephalus has. He has. He's got bandages and a sleeping fur and a staff.
No, he doesn't. Does he have any money?
He has no money.
That's right, he doesn't.
Not anymore. Let me. I can drag those onto your sheet if you like.
Yeah, I'm slowly moving things to party loot that I'm not going to use. But
Perfect. Perfect.
and then I'll move after I've looted his body, and I'll be done.
Nice. Perfect. We go to round 7. And I think there's only one bad guy left. Sir Cornelius, you are up. You can see the one bad guy left fighting Orla.
Well, I will do my best to end that.
Ooh, you want to push that one?
I'll push it, yeah.
oh,
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Fair.
And then you can move, and then the warrior's turn. Will attack Orla.
Misses.
Misses, and then Orla. Can you finish this and end this combat?
I'm going with Tephalus' dagger. It's been good.
Been good so far.
nice.
I think that will be enough. Let me see. It sure is.
Well done.
There's a heap of bones in that spot there
Yeah.
now.
The good news is that ends the current threat. That is the end of combat. Let me get this music off here. We'll get some dreary music to play. Perfect. Alright, we're out of initiative. You can all move as you would see fit. As you come back into the main room, you see that Erd has fallen, but not only that, his body has been mutilated. One of his hands is missing. You see the monk Tephalus likewise dead on the ground. Curiously, both of them are carrying no items, but you see a strange satyr creature with bulging pouches and backpack and armloads of stuff, who has entered in the room as well. Let me post a picture of your new companion. Why don't we take a quick break here as we prepare for the last hour? Let's take like a 7-8 minute break.
Alrighty.
And we will be right back.
The deeper I wonder. potion. I charged through the open gate. The flame of the dragon tried to seal my awful fate with a handful of dice. 5 times I rolled 20. The dragon goes down. The DM bloody. I leave with the princess. A satchel chock full of gold. We head to the tavern where my mighty tale unfolds. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a naval caper. While in real life, my fate isn't spoken. Hero roll of the dice and my fate isn't spoken. The king honored me with a mighty crossbow. It's blessed by the elves, he said. I thank him and I go. The life of a hero, struggling to stay alive. It's worth all the hardship though, 'cause now I'm a level 5. Level 5.
Alright, I am back whenever everyone else is ready.
Hi there.
Howdy, howdy. Well, that was violent.
Yeah,
That was,
that
yes.
was. Wow.
Hopefully we get a little more than one room in this session.
Yeah, I need to find some art for my backup character really fast.
Really fast.
Well, I did find one, but her armor's wrong, so...
What's your backup character?
Oh, she's a dwarf fighter. I figured we didn't need another mage. Although maybe we do now.
She fights dwarves. What?
Seems like everything targets Phelorian, too.
Yeah.
A dwarven fighter that just fights dwarves.
Well, she's in the hall of her forefathers, so I thought it might as well be a dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
Which, how sad that our dwarf that could read Dwarvish in here and help us is now dead.
Oh, I didn't think of that, but yes.
But
Hopefully
maybe Erd's hand knows Braille and can feel the runes and try to make a language as well.
So when we do make a new character, do we give them any extra heroic abilities?
Yeah, so we'll do
or-
the same we
Yep.
did with these characters. You'll get 4 rounds of 5 improvement rolls each round, and then you can choose an extra heroic ability. And if they are a spellcaster, they have access to 1 additional first level spell, or they can try to do a learning roll to learn a level 2 spell. Or rank 2, I guess it's called.
I'll send you the art just in case we need it today. But probably mess around a little bit and see if I can get a better one.
Perfect. Now, is everyone back? Maybe not. Looks like we're missing. I see 2 people muted. Is Fade and Sir Cornelius here? Not yet.
I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sir Cornelius. Is Fade back? Don't think so. Well, as soon as he gets back, I guess I can go ahead and just kind of start. He'll be able to see it on his screen. Phelorian, where you are standing, you've got these 2 dwarven statues on either side of the stair. And you notice that these statues, one is of a warrior and one is of a scribe. And the scribe is holding a stone disc in its right hand. On the base of the statue is an inscription in Dwarvish, but it is also in Elvish, Orcish, and the Halfling tongue. Since we have elves with us, you'll be able to read it. It says, "Greetings. I can be a light for your path." And the stone disc seems to radiate magic.
All right. That's what we need, something to light our ways. I'll pick it up.
The disc is quite heavy, but as you touch it, give me a Myths and Legends roll.
Absolutely.
Do you want to push that?
Oh, why not?
You sense that this is some sort of guiding stone, that there is something about this that may be useful. Reading the inscription, you are of a mind that this is more than merely something to light your way, but perhaps to show you the way. As you touch the surface... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Can I knock it on the floor? Can I knock it on the floor and see if it rolls around?
You can, if you like.
All right, I will put it on the floor and see if it rolls somewhere.
You give it a little push, and it rolls a few, maybe 3 meters, and then totters and falls down with a loud clang onto the floor.
And does it keep moving?
It does not.
It's broke. All right, I'll pick it up and see if it wants to guide me in any direction.
Do you say anything to it, or just kind of hold it and will it to guide it? Or to guide you?
Light my path, please. Greetings, please light my path.
When you say greetings, the surface begins to illuminate, and you see this on it. And let me make this visible in the journals.
Ooh, we're in the halls of Veravel.
For Chile. It looks remarkably like this bird's eye view of the map of the room we're in now.
All right. Well, it's nothing for it but to figure out what's going on. Does it give off light?
It does not give off light.
Hey, you haven't got a torch?
I'm ignoring this person for now. Can I just... are we leaving their bodies here because they might be coming up behind us if we do? I'm going to say that. I'm going to say to Tephalus, I swore to protect the forest. I'm sorry you will not be able to come with us. I will do my best. And I will turn to Erd's body, trying to ignore the fact that he's missing a hand. I'm sure it's what he would have wanted. And I'm going to... Is there something on him, not anything particularly useful, but something that I could take as a token of my respect for this good man that died, that I can take? Is there anything that Erd's got like that?
Ooh, he's got a ring if it's not on the hand I took.
Okay.
You would have a ring.
Could
You
I
could take a lock of his beard.
I might take a lock of his beard. I like that. Was there a little bit that had like a metal decoration or something on it?
Probably
A little bit of his
threaded
beard?
onto
Like a
bead
braid?
or something.
Yeah. I will take that and I will just roll it reverently up and put it in my pocket. He taught me that I could trust.
Nice.
He and Sir Corny. So
You could tie it to the top of your bow and use it as a wind indicator.
Oh yeah.
yeah, okay. So every arrow that goes is for Erd.
Do we want to do a stretch rest here to recover some willpower and or hit points? You could also, if Orla wants to try a crafting roll to restring her bow, she can do
That would
as
be
well.
appreciated.
Yeah. So you got a 6
If we
for
are
crafting.
gonna spend time here, Sir Cornelius is going to reverently place the bodies of Erd and Tephalus on a pyre and give them a funeral rite, as is proper with knights.
Excellent.
And then he will, probably outside the temple so it doesn't fill up with smoke, set it on fire and burn them.
Yeah, Erd's greasy smoke starts to pour into the room, and you all run gagging from the smell. Roasted dwarf.
You guys, what or what?
First, they cut off your hand. Now they set you on fire. They shaved your beard. Orla,
If
Second
one-
husband.
Oh my goodness,
Orla
how
does
disrespectful.
manage to get the bow restrung.
She does. Now she's angry, but are we doing a... We're doing a...
Yeah, it looks like we're doing a stretch rest.
Okay.
Does anybody need healing?
I've taken 3 hit points of damage, but hang on, let me see what I can do. Oh, I could... If we got 15 minutes,
Yeah,
I
so
could
this would
do
be a
my
15-minute rest.
inner peace thing, as long as everybody's aware that I won't be able to come out of that.
I think Phelorian did the same.
Yeah, I did my
Yeah.
earpiece.
Okay.
Well, while everyone is resting and contemplating, Sir Cornelius is going to see if he can determine anything about these skeletons.
So they are definitely undead constructs. Most of them look to have been dwarves, the skeletons of dwarves. There are some taller that were either human or elves. There's even a few that look a little huskier that were possibly even orc kind. It looks as though whatever or whomever fell here has been animated to serve some foul purpose.
And then I succeeded on my Beast Lord. Do I know anything about their abilities or
So you know
anything?
that they are resistant to piercing damage. That anything that would pierce them, like an arrow or a thrust from a dagger or a sword versus a slash, that would not damage them near as much as, say, an attack that was bludgeoning or slashing. Magic also seemed to have a pretty good effect on them. You, based on the wear on these bones, they bear many, many wounds, as though these have been raised from their first death,
put into service, possibly fallen and been raised again and again and again. A never-ending cycle of being reanimated as mindless servants to some dark, fell being. And you know that had you not disposed of Erd and Tephilus's remains, whatever foulness dwells in these halls may have done the same to them.
Hey.
Well, I will mention this to Fade and Dianys. I think the elves are both meditating, so just them.
That's some nice studded leather. You can use that?
Yeah, so these skeletons have studded leather. They've got short swords, some crossbows. If anyone wants to equip up, they can.
Yeah. Dianys is going to put on some studded leather.
Yeah, do you have access to put that on your character sheet?
Be the opposed. Abilities. I'm not seeing armor in the player references.
Let's see, is it under...
I don't see we have any in the mundane equipment. Doesn't look like it.
Let me add armor to that. One moment. This way. If you go now to the player reference under gear, I think there's a link you can click and it will open up the entire gear section. Does that work for you?
Yep.
Perfect. Sir Cornelius, you made a spot hidden roll there.
Yes, I'm just going to investigate these corridors we didn't go down.
So over here, you notice a body. This is not a body of a skeleton. This is something else. Let me get to that here. The short corridor to the north, you find a rhombus-shaped room with walls of polished light stone. Glowing crystals along the top of the walls produce a stronger light than on the rest of this level. In the center of the room, water falls from a hole in the ceiling into a meter-wide stone bowl and out through a channel in the floor to an opening in the wall. The gentle murmur of the water gives the room a sense of calm. And then if you look at the body... A short and wide corridor of polished gray stone. The walls are inlaid with letters of blood-red stone. In the center of the corridor lies a dead body. The body in the middle of the corridor is a dead orc with a severed head. It looks as though it was hewn by a deadly blade.
Looks like your friend's already been here.
The wall, the red letters, says something in Elvish, Dwarvish, Orcish, and Halfling. You can make a languages roll, Sir Cornelius, or you can try to, or let someone else read that.
Are the elves done with their meditation?
Yeah.
If so, I'll see if either Orla or Phelorian can make sense of it.
I have 12 in language.
I think I'm pretty good with language.
Go ahead and give me a language roll for that. Phelorian. You are able to read it. It says, "Pass friends."
Well, that's simple.
You recognize this as being similar to that stone disc that you that was found in the hallway earlier that seemed to show a map here. Similar style of writing.
similar sense of magic coming from that writing.
Is the water in the bowl fresh?
It looks to be quite fresh. Give me a bushcraft roll as you examine it.
I'm there too. Can I look as well?
Yes, please.
Nope.
Nope. Not gonna push it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fresh, but this is kind of a cursed dwarven stronghold full of undead. You're not sure how fresh it might be.
Oh, Dianys has just come and passed me there. I'm gonna say to him, "Who are you anyway? And what is your goal here? Are we just accepting this guy?"
I'm Dianys Rhymesmith. I'm the preeminent satyr bard. I'm sure you've heard of me. I've been waiting for these doors to open my entire life because it's exciting. I know all the dwarven songs. They're all about gold.
You would have met Elucia in the forest. You would have known who Elucia was, Dianys.
Yeah, Lucia sent me.
Ah, Lucia. Oh well, I'll trust you immediately then.
Yeah, there's a church over here.
Let's see
with more dead people.
What we've got in the church. 1 second.
And just so you know, Dianys, his weakness is that he rushes into danger.
Perfect. This temple entrance, this corridor has polished walls of blue-gray stone with inlaid patterns of mountain ridges made of a different deep blue stone type. It widens into a small room, in the center of which a large pillar extends from floor to ceiling. In front of the pillar, this is the pillar right here, lies a motionless body. The body is an orc in light armor with a scimitar next to her. She appears to have died from severe burns. This pillar is made of a different reddish stone type, much like the reddish lettering in the hallway where Sir Cornelius just was. A dwarf could easily read this, otherwise it looks incomprehensible. If someone wants to make a languages roll, they can do so.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Excellent.
I'm gonna have a
I
look
told you
anyway.
I told you I know all the dwarven songs.
Let me keep track of this on here.
I'm having a go because maybe I can get to improve it.
So that's a dragon. So with the dragon, which this is good, you are able to read this. In fact, as a bard, you know this. This is the Traveler's Prayer. These are dwarven religious symbols that form this Traveler's Prayer. And the prayer, let me pop this in so that I can post this for you. Whoops, I forgot the first B. By the stone and steel we seek thy grace, guide our steps through darkened place. May the mountains rise to shelter our way, and the hearth fire glow till end of day. Forge our path through danger untold, with the strength of the earth both steady and bold. Guard our hearts and our burdens too, till we return to the halls we knew.
Could you put that to music, bud?
Huh?
Could you put that to music?
Of course.
Now you know that this is much like the writing that you saw on that little disc that you found that had a map of this level. This is a similar style of magic, similar style of writing.
So again, this seems like a.
Let me pause it really quickly. Orla just moved away from the pillar.
Passing the pillar without reciting the prayer out loud causes a lightning bolt to emanate from the pillar, dealing 4d8 damage. The bolt can leap to further targets.
Lucky no one else is with me. Can I evade it?
Can you evade? Let me look this up. Call down a bolt of lightning. It is not a 2-hit. No, the spell can be dodged or parried as a ranged attack, and if this is done, no further damage or no further target is hit. So yeah,
Okay.
if you want to evade that, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Whoa!
Oh, I thought that
what
was
was that?
I thought that was the demon. So a bolt of lightning flies out at you, scorching the ground near your feet, and you just step back an instant before you are fried.
Pillar!
You remember that thing you want me to set the music? If you want to sing along, it'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah,
So yeah, I will take out the flute and find my nice thing, and you guys flux because I can't sing. But here we go. My
Everyone has to recite it if you want to get past.
By stone and steel, we seek thy grace. Guide our steps through darkened place. May the mountains rise to shelter our way, and the hearth fire glow till end of day. Forge your path through danger untold, with the strength of the earth both steady and bold. Guide our hearts and our burdens too, till we return to the halls we knew.
Dianys, give me a performance roll with a boon.
Take
sure.
a bow. Oh,
Take the dragon. You've already got 2 dragons.
Yeah.
Well done. So the temple seems to reverberate with that blessed sound, and that was so delightful to hear all of you sing. that was awesome. It was so out of phase with everyone else. It was amazing. But you can imagine the echoes in here as everyone recited the traveler's prayer to grant safe passage through here. And once through here, you see that there is a large hall with rows of low stone benches and a large stone table at the far end. It is an oasis of peace and tranquility, in stark contrast to the sense of impending danger in the previous rooms. The walls are covered in colorful paintings featuring scenes from dwarven myths and legends. The wall behind the stone table is painted red with a large golden square. Glowing crystals in the ceiling emit a reddish-yellow light, warmer and brighter than in the other room on this level. The stone altar is an altar made of marble and silver, and on the altar are 3 sturdy candlesticks, each holding a thick candle. Now, Orla, when you approach the altar, the shimmering green figure of a dwarf in intricate robes appears, floating in front of you.
Hold my head reverently.
I am... should be a female's voice. I'll do my best. I am Gwynna, Queen, the last ruler of the Gates of Power. I am bound to this temple and can never leave. What are you doing here? Humans? And she looks specifically at Sir Cornelius.
Well, I have come to walk the paths of glory.
The short lives of humans are only matched by their own short-sightedness. Your candle burns quickly, unlike that of elves and dwarves and whatever that goat-legged person is. I've not seen one of your kind before.
Hi, Gwenna. My name's Dianys. I'm what's known as Satyr. And I go around, I collect music, and I specialize in dwarven tunes. And I would love to learn some of your dwarven hymnals.
If
Get a book.
you know the dwarven tunes,
Uh-huh.
play for me the Ballad of the Cracked Lute. Do you know that one?
Wow.
And you can give me a persuasion roll.
Sure. I would be. That is one of the first ones they teach us when we start picking up dwarven knowledge.
Oh, nice. Oh, indeed. Well, I would love to hear a little of it.
Huh?
You
all
can
right.
you can make another performance roll if you like.
Oh,
that was on a demon and rolled to a 2. That's not quite how I remember it, but it has been some time.
It probably is something in the translation.
Yes, I'm sure to go from Dwarven to Gotish is... Satyr is not easily done. Tell me, travelers, are you friends of Mogdath?
Oh God, no.
No.
What's a Mogdath?
A Mogdath is the foul thing that inhabits these halls after the fall of the Dwarven Empire. You see, the Dwarven Civil War took place after the dwarves, led by myself, retreated into our underground kingdom, sealing ourselves off from the outside world. The kingdom was protected by the gates of power, locked with those 3 magical keys which I assume were in your possession. These were entrusted to elves, orcs, and halflings. However, over time the keys were lost. The knowledge of how to reopen the gates was forgotten. Tragedy struck within my kingdom when Prince Kalin, my brother, brought a dark and evil artifact known as the Heart of Darkness into the kingdom. This artifact is a remnant of the demon Sathmog, rumored to be his very heart. This slowly corrupted the minds of the dwarves, spreading darkness and chaos. Kalin's followers, influenced by the heart's power, grew in number, and soon a civil war broke out between Kalin's rebels and my loyal forces. The war was brutal and destructive. Kalin's actions escalated the conflict to a point where he caused the destruction of much of this fine dwarven city, including its critical resources and means of survival. My kingdom collapsed. The civil war and the dark legacy of the Heart of Darkness left the dwarven people fractured and weakened, with the gates to their old kingdom sealed and our future uncertain. I sense great goodness within your heart. This is a safe place for you, here in my temple. I will permit no undead to enter here, and will watch over you for as long as I can. But leave this room and its confines, and I make no such promise for your safety.
May we return to this place if we need?
You may, time and time again. Bring me news of what happens deep within the bowels of my kingdom.
That we will. Do we need to do the rhyme every time?
Yes, that is what keeps Mogdath and his minions at bay. Although we can just say you said it and won't need to everyone recite it every time. But yes, please. Every time you'll be required to offer the Traveler's Prayer.
Well, Gwenna, some of us bring other means to cast the demons from us, and Sir Cornelius will draw out the World Breaker and see if there is actually this demon she speaks of here, because it glows when there are demons nearby. The hilt's supposed to glow red.
The hilt does not glow in here. Curious that would not glow. It is said that the Heart of Darkness is here in my kingdom. Surely that foul demonic presence would alert your blade.
So why did you and your brother? I mean,
Why did we fight?
Well, I mean, I know why you fought, but dwarves are generally, as you said, you live longer, you're a little bit wiser, things like that. Surely, your brother at some point said, "You know what? This thing's called the Heart of Darkness. Maybe I shouldn't bring it home with me."
He has always sought power. Prince Colin has been ever envious of my position as ruler of this kingdom. He sought that seat for his own. And when he could not have it through birth, he chose to take it through misdeed.
And what's behind that door there?
That is the priest's study. You are welcome to enter. And the door opens as she says that.
By what magic are you able to speak and understand us?
My spirit is part of this kingdom. I live in the very walls, although I do not tarry from this room for fear of my own goodness being corrupted by Mogdath and his minions.
Is there any way we can put you to rest for good? Like, is there something that we can do to release your spirit from here? Maybe bring a new colony of dwarves to take over?
Once the Heart of Darkness is destroyed, the curse over my home will be lifted, and I will finally find rest. And then this will be a haven for all dwarves, elves, halflings, and orcs that choose to dwell here. And even room for satyrs. And perhaps a human. And she looks at Sir Cornelius.
Yes, perhaps. Well, my candle burns shorter. It burns far brighter and outshines the rest.
Indeed, you speak wisdom.
For human.
For a human, yes.
He's a good human.
So this will be a safe place to take a long, shift rest, 6-hour sleep. This would be a good place where you could do that. You will be unmolested here. There may not be many places like this in the halls to come. But for now, you have found a safe place. Just remember to say the Traveler's Prayer.
Okay. Are we going to do a shift rest while we're here?
If you would like to, this would be a good place to do it. Or you can continue on to explore a little bit and maybe come back here.
Okay, yeah, let's explore a little bit first.
Yeah, I want to go to priest quarters.
Yeah, the door is open.
The game's paused.
Oh, sorry. Now the door is open. This small room with a low oak table, some stools, a bed, a chest, and a few shelves, or a few fragments of fabric are all that remain of a tapestry. There is an unlocked chest containing valuables, and you see the valuables are a beautiful chalice. This chalice would be worth probably 30 or 40 gold coins, perhaps even more, in the market. Do you take the chalice from the priest's study?
Something tells me that we should probably be a little bit reverent in this area.
A little respectful, since the ghost
Maybe
of the lady
so.
is right there, watching. I've got her token. I can pull it up. There we go.
I'm going to sit on the bench there and say, let me tell you of our companion Erd, who lost his life this very day.
Was he a dwarf?
He was a dwarf.
I sensed his blood falling upon the ground. Please, tell me of his life and exploits.
I will do as much as I can tell.
Orla, go ahead, if it's not checked already, check your myths and legends box as you relate.
I make him into a legend.
Exactly, as you craft Erd's life into something greater than it was, which all legends tend to do. Oh yeah, no more birds.
Is there any papers or anything that still has, anything in here?
Give me an awareness roll.
Nope.
There are papers, but most of them look to be pretty badly aged, faded over time. That's why the dwarves preferred to chisel in stone. Sir Cornelius, I'm going to stop you right there. There, near that body that was decapitated, there was some writing on the wall. Let me go to that. That is this one here. You did not say the magic word. 2 axe blades.
Well, would I have seen the writing and been able to stop at that?
You did see it when you were there before, and I mentioned.
Oh, I thought that was on the pillar.
No, that it said. Well, there was writing on the pillar as well. There was writing there by that dead body that you just walked past, and I believe it said "pass friends," but just like you had to say something to activate that stone and had to say something to deactivate the pillar, there was something that had to be said here. 2 axe blades spring from gaps in the walls, sweeping through the center of the corridor at human head level. Dwarves and halflings would be safe. This you can make an evade roll, otherwise you're hit with a significant amount of damage.
May I suggest that once friends are in here, you just give them a little warning on their way out?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
there is a trap out in the hallway. Be sure to say "pass friends" when you go past it. Or, excuse me, to say "I am a friend" when you go past it.
I will roll. I guess we are going to rest soon anyway, so I'll take the damage.
Mm-hmm. 12 damage. You hear the loud clanging of steel on steel, and you see Sir Cornelius backing away, holding his shoulder where 2 huge axe blades had swung out to strike at him. So Dianys, right where you are, you can see in the wall there's an axe blade here and an axe blade here. Do we want any additional light, like torches, or is everyone okay with the amount of light that they have? There's a door there, Dianys, right in front of you. Seems to be locked.
Pass, friend.
Excellent. Thank you for doing that. So, Fade can go past. Dianys, you need to make an evade roll. You walk past that without saying pass, friend. Phelorian, are you going to go past that as well, past those axes?
Yeah, you know what? I like evading.
Are you going to say? Are you going to say I'm a friend, or?
I suppose knowing that it would be cheesy not to. Just, yeah. Hello, I'm a friend.
Okay, you can walk past that body and over to where Fade is. And
Orla, Your Majesty, we will return shortly. And I will definitely say I am a friend.
Perfect. Then you can pass by the axe trap over here where there's a body on the floor.
Did we check the body as we went past?
It had some armor and a scimitar. Dianys, do you want to push that or the sleight of hand roll?
You know what? Sure. This locked doors make me angry. Nope.
Nope. That door seems to resist your attempts to crack the lock. Let me see.
I will slash the lock with my sword.
Let me just see how much that has. 1 second.
I think we need the impatient condition for Sir Cornelius.
Armor rating.
Sir Cornelius is eager to get out of the... I'd imagine these tunnels would be cramped if they're built for...
Yeah,
For
I'm just getting
dwarves.
claustrophobic just looking at us all squeezed in that corridor.
That door resists every bit of the damage you just dealt it.
I will use my shield to cast a spell on the door.
Let's see what that will do. Go ahead and you can spend the willpower points. And that's at what level can you cast that?
3 or 2? 2 or 3.
Let me look at your shield.
Let me look.
Strength scale. That is level 3. Even at that level, it does not yield. It is not magically locked. It is just a very sturdy door that your sword did not even seem to damage.
Now we're going to miss Quillbeak.
Yep. And there, Dianys, you find another door of similar make.
Also locked?
Also locked.
Try to open it.
You had lockpicks, that would have been a dragon.
I know. I do not have lockpicks though.
Oh, wow.
And you get a demon.
I'll give it a shot.
I'm gonna say with the demon on that, let's see.
Nope.
I'm gonna say you become disheartened with that demon.
Sure.
We miss Erd, so we need someone to be disheartened. These doors do not seem to want to yield.
Can we start looking at the bodies for keys?
Yes. As you search, I'll say you spend a good stretch of time, and Fade got a demon as well.
Wow.
Bollocks.
Fade, you are going to become disheartened.
I just also call out, look for lockpicks as well. If these were thieves, they might have one.
Searching through the skeletons, you find no evidence, no sign of lockpicks. There are very few items on them other than the bare essentials for fighting. Swords, shields, a few scraps of armor, things like that.
I'm going to give it a shot. I'm really bad at this, but, you know.
And there's another door, Dianys.
Is it?
It is also locked.
Yeah.
This
Well,
door looks much less sturdy than the other doors.
Hey, I got this one. I had to get disheartened to do it.
You got it. Let me open it.
And a skeleton jumps out.
Nope. Oh, there's a door open. Great, let's go.
Yeah, this is when we need Quilby.
After you.
Oh, perhaps our satyr friend that seems to love new places would care to enter first.
To go first. Since you stumbled into the trap, now you're going to let someone else go first.
You know.
Well, can't be too cautious in a place like this.
Circular rooms with spiral staircases leading downwards. They are connected by a short corridor whose walls are adorned with abstract geometric patterns in copper. There is a lot of coarse gravel on the floor and stairs.
I unlocked the door.
I look up at the ceiling. Where's this gravel come from?
It looks like it definitely came from the ceiling, as though this entire structure has undergone some seismic disturbances.
All right. Who has conditions?
I got rid of mine. Oh no, I just got one back, so I'm disheartened again.
I'm disheartened.
All right. Jonas?
Sir Cornelius is also disheartened.
All right. Well,
Dianys, these markings on the wall, they look like something to you. Give me a Myths and Legends roll.
Hey,
Sure,
were you
I'm
gonna
gonna-
cheer us up or something?
I am. I'm gonna tell you guys some jokes, or sing you a song or something. But yeah, I'm going to raise spirits. So you guys will each get to get rid of one condition.
Nice.
It was a great joke.
but-
I think it's probably funnier for Wolfkin, but I did like it.
Is it Myths and Legends? That's not bad. Yeah, that's not work.
It looks to be some sort of map, perhaps, on the wall.
Oh. Hey, anyone good at maps?
Sir Cornelius is not, unless he wants to push that roll.
That'd be a bushcraft.
No.
This one would be more of a Myths and Legends. If you want to do a bushcraft, I'll let you do that with a Bane. Phelorian
Figure
knows
maybe.
exactly what this is.
Ah.
It says you're standing too high, squat down. And he squats down and can see that it is a map labeled The Forge.
Well,
You can copy this down onto some parchment easily enough to have
Well,
access
it looks
to
like-
it.
it looks like there's two spiral staircases that lead down. So I'm thinking we probably come up in the top left square.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it seems we have these stairs to take, or they're the main stairs that out in the entry chamber.
Oh, there's also a locked room over there. I unlocked the one south of here though.
All right. Shall we go down?
Down the spiral stairs,
Sure.
you begin to trod down the spiral stairs. It is dark. You hear
I'll
your
let it work.
steps echoing as you head down. And we have hit our 3 hours, and this is a good place to stop as you head down to the forge. Before you go down, do you want to go back and do a full rest with Gwynna?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's probably for the best. Let's have everyone go back to that room. You can do a full rest. We'll do some improvement rolls. And you have cleared the Hall of Arrival. Well, mostly cleared the Hall of Arrival. There's a few locked doors you weren't able to get into.
All right, I'm a friend.
Oh, thank you. Sir Cornelius just blew right by. Give me an evade roll.
I would
Sir
assume
Cornelius.
I'd say it.
But I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. Yes, we can. Are we doing that with the poem too? In this
You can just
room?
say, I recite the Traveler's Prayer.
I will
Okay.
recite the Traveler's Prayer much in the same way that they do
I somehow walked into the wall. Sorry.
the.
Oh, yes, you did. Let me pull you out of there.
Don't know how that happened.
But is it the same going back the other way?
It is.
I recite the
friend.
Traveler's
Okay.
Prayer.
I'm friend.
Do you want to push that roll, Cornelius?
No, I'll just take it. We're about to rest. It doesn't matter.
Ooh. Hey, you'll take
Recite the
7
the
points of
prayer.
damage. The Prayer of Allegiance. And everyone can do a shift rest. So this adventure actually comes with a handout where I'm supposed to keep track of time, and so I'm going to do that in between adventures and track like how many shifts you have spent here. Because after certain numbers of shifts and certain numbers of stretches, certain things happen. So I will do that bookkeeping in between sessions. But for now, everyone will get 5 improvement points you can add onto your characters. Unfortunately, no one was able to try and learn a spell from Tephalus because he died. If Phelorian and Fade wanted to swap spells, they can. It would just you would put a check mark on your spell skill, and then instead of trying to improve that, you could make a intelligence roll with a boon, and if you succeed, you could learn that spell, and it could be from a school that you know or any general magic. Otherwise, let's do some improvements.
We add the other questions.
Which questions?
Did we participate?
Oh, so I just give everybody a base of 5. It ends up usually being about 5. It's usually 4 or 5, so I just do 5. That's how the solo rules do it, is just give yourself 5. I think it's easier than the questions, but normally you would do the questionnaire.
Yep.
That is correct. Same with for Vaesen. We didn't talk about that last night. With Vaesen, there's a questionnaire as well, and then you get skill points that you can improve your skills with. There's a lot of dice on the screen.
Yeah.
And if anyone hits 18, you get a heroic ability. And thank you for pointing that out to me, Reese. I appreciate that. I had misread or misinterpreted that. I thought it was after 18 if you improve it, but no, it's when you hit 18, you gain a heroic ability. And then if for some reason your skill drops and then you regain 18, you get another one. So.
Ooh. Awesome. I'm doing good tonight.
Excellent.
I usually do pretty bad on these.
I'm seeing a lot of failed to increase. Oh, there's a few improvements there. Anybody
I got
have
sleight of hand, myths and legends, and slings.
Anyone have any notable improvements? Anyone hit 18 or somewhere close to it?
I rolled right on my animism.
Oh, dang it.
Oh.
That's okay.
I don't think
15 still not
is
bad.
ever going to get that swords up to 18. You came close. You rolled a 15 on that one. And Erd, I wonder if Erd would have...
tried to improve it 20 times or so.
This might have been the time that Erd could have improved his animism, but it was not meant to be.
Nope, that would have passed.
Oh, dang. Alright.
I've changed my memento. My memento is now the lock of Erd's beard.
Oh, I love that.
I think she needs to be motivated going through here, so.
I love that. Let's go back to the... Is everyone done here for right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just jump back to the landing page. I'm going to update all of the things on here as far as the kills and demons and dragons. That will be a nice, pleasant surprise for next session. I want to thank everybody for playing. I'll get this video updated really quick. As far as backup characters, I could use a new one from Reese now that we're using his backup. And Tina, you were going to get me a backup character. I have one.
I messaged her to you.
Perfect. I'll get that put in tonight.
Yeah.
Phelorian, I've got one for you. I have one for Sir Cornelius. Do I have one for you, Craig? I don't know if I've got a backup.
No, I'll get you one.
Perfect. Just in case. You never know. If not, I've got a couple in here we could always pull from, or you can always pull a pre-gen in. But yeah, I've got a bunch of cool backups in here. So excellent. I want to thank everyone. Yes.
Just so you know, Amalthea ran into the forest.
I saw that. Went back with the deer.
Well, see, the mishap that caused Erd to become a deer, she was really close to. She's actually a cat person thief.
Ooh.
So when she runs back to the forest, as Erd's spirit it fades away, that magic will wear off. So I'll make a cat person thief.
Oh, that's awesome. That'll be
Oh,
Amalthea.
that's
I love
Yeah.
it.
That's fantastic.
And you will all recognize her because you have journeyed with her for a time.
She'll have the same pink collar with the little sparkly bell on it.
Yep.
And she'll
kidding.
smell like Erd.
Right. Excellent. Awesome. Well, I want to thank everybody. I had a blast tonight. That was, you cleared a level. I was hoping we would at least get through one level, and we did, and we're ready to go on to the forge. As you can see, there are a lot of traps in this place, and some of them are a bit pedantic, but by golly, we're going to do it right. So this is going to be deadly and destructive, as we have seen, but hopefully we all had fun. I'll get the video posted. I will see everyone next week. I just posted the Creeping Darkness on Start Playing. I think 2 of you are already signed up for that. I'm going to run that Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, starting in February, and I think it'll go 3 sessions. I'm not positive, but I'm thinking that's what it's going to be. So anyway, I've got that up and listed. I put a link in the Discord, or it's up on Start Playing. Let me know if you're interested in that. I think that would be great, and hopefully we can get you guys in there. I do.